conversation about the energy sector of Canada. Hello everyone, my name is Rafael. I'm an electrical engineer, and in this video I would like to have a conversation with you about the Canadian energy sector. And to do so, I'm bringing to you the highlights of a document released by the Government of Canada. From an energy perspective, Canada is very fortunate. Canada has a large landmass, small population, and one of the largest and most diverse supplies of energy in the world. Canadian rivers discharge close to 7% of the world's renewable water, a tremendous source of hydroelectric power. Canada is at the forefront of innovative technologies. Wind and photovoltaic energy are the fastest growing source of electricity generation in Canada. Energy and the economy. Canada, a global energy leader. The amount of primary energy produced by Canada in 2016 is 18% more than in 2005. The world on average has increased energy production by 19% in the same period. Now let's see how Canada ranks among the top energy producers in the world. Total primary energy production, top energy producers as of 2016. First, China with 17%, followed by the United States with 14%, Russia 10%, Saudi Arabia 5%, India 4%, and Canada 3%. Global energy rankings for Canada. The highlights here are that Canada ranks second in uranium production and exports, and second in electricity exports. Now let's take a look at the primary energy production by source in 2017. Here, primary energy is energy that is found in nature before any processing or conversion. Here, the energy embodied in uranium will be treated as primary energy. Primary energy production including uranium, 24% natural gas, 5% hydro, 29% uranium, 32% crude oil. If we exclude uranium, then crude oil would go to 45%, natural gas 33%, and hydro 7%. Primary energy production by region and source. The main provinces that produce energy in Canada are British Columbia, Alberta, and Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan is the leading province in uranium production. Now let's understand the energy trade. The main partner of Canada is indeed the United States. Canada exported energy products to 148 countries, and the US accounted for 89% of exports. And Canada imported energy from 120 countries, and the United States accounted for 70%. Let's take a closer look at this trade between Canada and the United States. Exports to the United States, percentage of Canadian production: 84% of crude oil, 46% of natural gas, 41% of uranium, and so on. Now, let's understand the imports from the United States: 23% crude oil, 20% natural gas, and 15% petroleum products, and so on. Nominal gross domestic product in 2018. Unadjusted nominal GDP contribution for Canada. Percentage of current dollars. The energy sector contributes with 11.1% for the GDP of Canada. Energy direct, 8.1%. Energy indirect, 3%. Energy's nominal GDP contribution by province or territory. You can see that Alberta and Ontario contribute the most. Government revenues. Federal and provincial territorial governments in Canada receive direct revenues from energy industries through corporate income taxes, indirect taxes, such as sales and payroll taxes, crown royalties, which are the share of the value of oil and gas extracted that is paid to the crown as the resource owner, and the crown land sales, which are paid to the crown in order to acquire the resource used for specific purposes. Government energy revenue from 2013 to 2017 in billions: 4.3 billion in income taxes, 1.1 billion in land sales, 8.6 billion in royalties, 2.8 billion in indirect taxes. Total taxes paid by energy industries from 2006 to 2018. We can see that in 2018, pipelines, utilities, oil and gas extraction and support activities, petroleum and coal product manufacturing. They are even. In 2006, oil and gas extraction and support activities was the largest, but in 2018, they seem to be similar. Employment in Canada's energy sector. As you can see, the province of Alberta employs the most people. Investment, capital expenditures. Capital expenditures in the energy industry in billion. Oil and gas and other. You can see that, for example, in 2014, oil and gas extraction was the principal source of money for Canada. In 2018, it seems to be 50-50. International investments and investors. Canada's energy industries operate in free markets. where investments by both Canadian and foreign companies ensure an efficient, competitive, and innovative energy system. Stock of foreign direct investment in Canada and Canadian direct investment abroad in the energy industry. As you can see, both the foreign investment in Canada and the Canadian direct investment are growing. Canada is investing more abroad, and the world at large is investing also more in Canada. Stock of foreign direct investment in Canada and Canadian direct investment abroad. Foreign control of Canadian assets. Foreign control is a measure of the extent to which foreign entities operate in Canada. Generally, a corporation is deemed to be foreign controlled if more than 50% of its shares are owned by one or more foreign companies. Foreign control of Canadian assets. You can see here that in 2016, more than 40% of the oil and gas extraction and support activities section was controlled by foreign corporations, or corporations that had more than 50% of Canadians' corporations' shares. Canadian energy assets. The total value of Canadian energy assets went up in 2017 to $650 billion, an increase of 12% from $579 billion in 2016. In 2017, domestic CAE totaled $451 billion, up 14% from 2016, while Canadian energy assets abroad totaled $199 billion, up from $183 billion. The increase in assets abroad was driven primarily by a $17.6 billion increase in the US and Mexico. Canadian energy assets by region. Most of Canadian assets are in North America. Canada itself, the United States, and Mexico. Research, development, and demonstration. Canadian expenditures on total energy research, development, and demonstration. In 2017-2018, federal spending increased by 14%, $67 million, mostly driven by energy efficiency and hydrocarbon spending, including increases in carbon capture, utilization, and storage. Canadian federal departments, agencies, and organizations increased their mission innovation-related expenditures to $539 million, or 39% higher than the baseline level in the years of 2014-2015. The Canadian industry spent about $1.6 billion on energy research and development in 2016, the same as in 2015. Canadian public expenditures on energy research and development in 2015, all mission innovation members, including Canada, committed to double public clean energy research, development, and demonstration investments over 5 years. Expenditures on energy research and development by technology area. Federal provincial and industry, hydrocarbons, $144 million by the federal level, $91 million by the provincial and territorial level, and the industry spent $727 million in hydrocarbons. Renewable and clean energy, at the federal level, $240 million, at the provincial and territorial level, $113 million, and at the industrial level, $509 million. Clean technology and the economy. In 2017, the government of Canada invested in a clean technology data strategy to provide the foundation for measuring the economic, environmental, and social impacts of clean technology in Canada. As part of this strategy, Statistics Canada has developed the Environmental and Clean Technology Products Economic Account, which provides a comprehensive picture of the state of Canada's clean technology economy for the years of 2007 to 2016. Environmental and Clean Technology 2017. $62 billion, 3% of total GDP, 282,000 jobs, representing 1.5% of jobs in the Canadian economy, $12.4 billion in exports. Of these, clean energy alone accounted for 1.3% of Canada's GDP and employed 59,500 people. Investment in renewable energy by technology in Canada from 2013 to 2017. Wind energy, $13.7 billion. Small hydro, $1 billion. Solar, $6 billion. Biomass and waste, $600 million. Biofuels, $900 million. Renewable energy investments in Canada. You can see here that the largest investments were carried out in 2014. Most of them in wind onshore turbines. Household expenditures on energy. Canadian households spent $4,281 on average on energy in 2017. Residential expenditures, including for heating and cooling spaces, lighting, and operating appliances, averaged $2,139. Transportation expenditures averaged $2,142. Energy accounted for 6.7% of current household consumption. Lower-income households spend a large share of their disposable income on energy.